very interesting week, hasn't it? Maybe from Mondays being maybe slightly slow in terms of even transfers. This is this is on record the slowest January transfer window the Premier League has ever witnessed. So it really has been slow. A record low number of transfers, record low amount of money spent. It's like nobody was interested in buying or selling players. Those who were, they even did their business early, like Man City. On deadline, they literally looked like nothing was happening.
Yeah. Or there aren't many quality available in the markets around this time of the year for many teams, especially this year. So there's no point. And for many teams, they are maybe achieving what they thought they would achieve.
Yeah.
And for the teams that maybe needed reinforcement, some of them know that, look, it wouldn't make sense for them to go and spend some 70 million on 3 players, knowing that it won't guarantee them safety. So maybe that's why we've seen what we've seen. Otherwise, if the points were close, if the team that could win the Premier League, we are like 3 teams that could win the Premier League, and teams knew that bringing in that 1 signing or 2 signings gives us an opportunity. Maybe we would have seen that. Or the teams chasing the European places, if they thought what they had wasn't enough, they would have gone into the market. Or the team battling for relegation, if they thought same, they would have done that. But I just think every team this season is very okay and settled with where they are. And even for the team that are battling relegation, for a club like Wolves, look, they saw their striker, their top striker, Sean Larson. If they're going to reinvest that money in the market, it doesn't guarantee them staying up. So why don't you keep that money, try and build that team for maybe champions? So it's like people have settled for their smoothness level. So there's no point in overdoing
anything.
Yeah.
Speaking of overdoing, Leicester, they said they've overspent the money, and now they are in danger of getting relegated. They had already lost some really bad form, or they had already been on a really bad run of form in the Championship after what looked like a really decent start. They were 17th. They've been deducted 6 points for breaching financial rules, and now they have dropped from 17th down to 20th. And it's not looking good for Fatah Issahaku and the Black Stars captain Jordan Ayew.
Yeah. Let us see, I've been struggling with the financial fair play rule, or the PSR in this case, because of the Premier League for some time now. For them, it's also the interpretation of it that for some time they missed out on. So I think 2 seasons ago, they asked the Premier League to help them explain some of those rules. And people say they are lying about it. They know, but they just want to come like, oh, we didn't understand it this way. We didn't think this is what that meant. We didn't know this is what we were supposed to do. So, they suffered that punishment before. They were banned from signing players. And now there is still more that has happened. And I think all of that happened when Leicester got relegated. Yet, they kept a lot of the players who were on Premier League wages. And of course, when teams get relegated, some of the monies are slashed, but they were still
they have clauses like that.
Yeah, but they were still paying so much money for some of those players who were Premier League quality players, and they quickly got back into the Prem. But when they got back, they then had to reinforce, so they kept on piling on the problem they had with their PSR, and now it's caught up with them. I still think they've got
some leeway.
I think they've got enough quality to still, stay in the Championship.
You know what amazes me is that the investigation started when they were in the Premier League. And then when they got relegated, the Premier League prepared a docket and handed it over to the Championship to continue.
Yes, and you continue to... then you go transfer ban.
Danike, Capito.
The thing is, both of us are leaving at the end of the season. So
both Capito and
Fatah
must leave at the end of the season.
It's not must. They are going.
Okay.
Fatah after World Cup is moving. I can guarantee you. As for Jordan, it's over. European football after 2026 World Cup in America, we don't have any business in England. We are going to the Gulf. So this matter is more Leicester City matter than Jordan and Fatah.
So you mean the two of them, you don't care? It doesn't matter what happens.
We'll finish our contract, and then at the end of the season, we'll go. We are going. Forget it. We are not staying at Leicester City. Look, it's a big deal. But I was looking
at Jordan gets relegated again, let me pull the record.
This will be the what? 7th time. Aston Villa, Swansea.
Yes. Leicester.
Yeah. 3. Say it's not bad.
What are you talking about?
But it's not bad.
What he's basically saying is that you've been relegated from the Premier League. You're not going to be relegated from the Championship.
No, that's a new record. That would be a new record because that would be what division. But he won't play. You see, if he doesn't play in League One, it doesn't count. He won't play.
No. The question was not how many times he's played in the Championship, or the fact is not how many. The fact
the number of teams he has relegated.
The number of
Or
times
he has been relegated.
What was the number of teams he has relegated?
What
has
relegated?
This thing,
Like, he was
sentence
what can he
construction.
do
I
about
said
it?
number of teams he
relegated
has relegated.
with I corrected it.
Like, there's nothing you can do. Like, it has
I
absolutely.
didn't say there was something he could
He's
do
trying
about
to say the guy is sum. That's what he's trying to say. He's saying the guy is
I've
sum.
not said that.
He's been dragging the team down.
2015, 2016,
Obabi,
relegated with Aston Villa.
General-
2017-18, relegated with Swansea. 25, relegated
with Leicester.
with Leicester. And now,
They won't be relegated. Forget
okay,
it.
we pray and
Abi-
hope so.
General, you need to get relegation streaks. More.
General.
No be twice.
General captain.
Oh,
It will be
General,
like
General.
You're referring to Ayuso?
captain.
No. Captain General, no. You don't.
You don't gain record.
Maybe two. Captain General be two.
He went for
If
Swansea.
you do something like that,
Who did-
no, Swansea,
Eh?
he came back after a loan spell.
It was just
They went down. He was on loan.
Yeah, he was.
But the team
then
that
he
went down.
It was the team that went down.
one.
Are you sure?
Swansea, 17-18 with the brother. Yeah,
We go play in best football for him.
exactly.
Is that for the
17.
champions?
Okay. Anyway, let's get to the phone lines. Now we've been joined by Olivia Ampofu-Ankra, Director General
Guy.
of the National Sports Authority, a senior colleague. He used to be on this seat in the day. Yeah, how you doing?
Charlie, I've been swerving you people. I've been swerving you.
You've been swerving us for a bit, huh?
I have to swear.
You have
But
to.
today, I choose yeah, you've got to talk to us. But anyway, good afternoon. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year, yeah. And we have to say, if we haven't already, maybe it's been a full year of being at the NSA for you. I mean, what has that been like for you in the last year? How would you describe it? I mean, being on the outside, and I would say that the NSA was one of the most bastardized institutions in the last maybe 2 years before you took over. What has that been like for you in the last year?
I always take the opportunity when I get to give thanks to Almighty and also to give thanks to the President, His Excellency, for giving myself and my team, and indeed others, the opportunity to serve. Don't forget that that's the bottom line, to serve. And the confidence we get from being given such positions means that we need to work very hard. As difficult as it is or it was, we still made our mind that, look, we have to deliver. We don't have a choice. World Cup qualifiers, infrastructural challenges, federation issues, lack of funds, and lots of things. So the key thing was to stabilize the NSC. That was very important. And I think, by and large, we were able to do that. Once we were able to stabilize the authority, we could then work gradually in filling, some holes, closing some gaps, and then gradually trying to make the NSA more attractive than what we met. It's not an overnight thing. It hasn't been easy. I think we have a very good team. We came to meet, experienced administrators, technical people, coaches, and those who are ready to work with us. We also worked with them, and I think we've had, by and large, very good results. But there's a lot more work ahead.
Yes, and speaking of a lot more work, we will talk about some of that maybe a little later because I know for sure that the work is plenty. But I would like to quickly ask you about what happened at the Baba Yara Sports Stadium, one of the facilities under your purview. We've not obviously seen the best of that place in recent years. It's not met CAF certification. We've not used that place for a national team game in a while. Ultimately because of the nature of the facility. And now it's getting worse. Just last week, we saw, and I'm sure it's come to your attention, all of the destruction that was done by the secondary school students doing Interco there. I mean, when you saw those images, what was your first reaction? Like, officially, what do you know about what happened at the Babaya Sports Stadium?
Had reports from the director at the facility. She's given us a report. The issue is that the games are ongoing, so we may not have a full comprehensive one until it ends, but a lot of seats have been damaged, and that's the key thing. Over 3,000 seats damaged at the Babaya Sports Stadium. The sad thing is by SHS students, so that is not the best. Luckily, we have the police on the ground, and also measures to the corporates, and also to retrieve, to get compensation from the school, have taken responsibility. So it's the clashes between the senior high school students is something that we must deal with differently from the caused by the school. But we need to look at it very closely. Beyond the destruction, what would motivate students who are supposed to go out and witness sporting activity to go on a rampage? And I don't want to single out schools, but we do know in the report Kumasi Senior High School clash with Kumasi Senior Technical School, KSTS, Sims Senior School. They've all been mentioned. It's very unfortunate, but we're hoping that the authorities will do the best thing and ensure the corporates are brought to book. But for the NSA, we need to fix the damage that's been done, and we will do that when we get the full comprehensive report, and also the MOU that was signed before games would be followed to the letter, and compensation will be, we will seek compensation accordingly.
So by compensation, you mean that possibly surcharging these schools so you can pay for the repair work?
Well, that's one step, and I think beyond that, because the police were outside, they've got evidence, video, what have you, to take it beyond. So if whatever steps are taken or action will be deterrent to students in future, we need to understand all, regardless of where they are, must be protected, and those who are renting it use the responsibility to do that, to ensure the property, the facility they met. And then this hasn't been the case. So we've written to the schools involved. The headmaster said that they do the payments at the right time, and we're continuing to have conversations with them to ensure it doesn't repeat itself. Beyond that, security must be tightened by the police. I believe they've done that, increase their numbers, and making sure this doesn't happen again.
Okay, yeah, let me help you here and bring in Stephen Zando. He's our reporter in Kumasi. He saw everything unfold. Stephen, thanks for joining us. What exactly happened? You mentioned some of the schools involved, KSTS, SIMS, and all of that. But this is not exactly new. What usually is the reason or the primary cause of some of these clashes? And in this case, what exactly happened?
Thank you very much. Good afternoon.
Yes, Stephen, go ahead. Good afternoon. Yes.
What's observed in the stands is the clash between these schools. But when it happens, you need to get in touch with the authority to tell you what they've uncovered after the investigation. And so we've been engaging the Ashanti Regional PE coordinator. And listen, like you said, years of indiscipline has brought us where we are today. And so they said 3 years ago, there were a lot of clashes which occasioned distractions at Babaya Sports Stadium. And then 2 years ago, similar incident happened. Last year, the same thing. And so GS took a decision after their investigation, they uncovered that some old students of some schools, national service persons, and interns recruit students whenever they are at the stadium to misbehave. Because, most of these children are kids and probably they don't know history, between schools. So for instance, if there's any sort of historical violence between KSTS and SIMS, these students wouldn't know. The old students who come to the stadium recruit the students to misbehave. And so what they decided to do is to make sure that no old students go to the last stand to join the students there. And so they also recruited some teachers to be in of the old students, those who are in outfit, to go to the VIP stand for the Baba Yara Sports Stadium. So during the T-shirt event, some clashes were recorded. And then this week, during the inter-school competition being organized by the GES, the people said they didn't really say the violence clash. What they observed was that Nkari Senior High Technical School decided to attack Osei-Tutu Senior High School. The same school decided to attack Aduman Senior High School. And the same school also decided to attack Osei-Tutu Senior High School. So one school, Nkari Senior High Technical School, had a confrontation with 3 different schools. And guess what? Before the commencement of this year's sporting event on the calendar of the GS in Ashanti region, the Ashanti Regional Director of the Ghana Education Service made it clear to all headmasters in the region that if any school is found culpable of misconduct at the Baba Yara Sports Stadium, that school will be banned for at least 2 years. And so that was made clear to all the headmasters. And so they agreed, signed, that we're going to make sure that our students support themselves whenever they go to the stadium. And so when the Nkari incident happened and after the criminal investigation, they uncovered that they are at fault. They triggered that particular directive all headmasters signed. So as we speak, Nkari Senior High Technical School has been banned for 2 years from participating in any sporting event, including football, by Yara Sports in the national region. And so, friends, it will be very difficult to put a reason behind this particular clash because I have been a student in Ashanti before. Growing up back in the day, we don't care. So we go to stadium, we go there to have fun. I never joined a group to stage rampage at the Baba Yara Sports Stadium and then disrupt properties. But these students, I don't know what is in them. They come there to settle scores with schools. When they get in touch with all students, interns, and national service person, they tell them that A school B, Charlie, we have issues. So when they come, we have to settle our scores. And that is what has been going on at the stadium. And last time when he spoke to the police commander in charge of the Baba Yara Sports Stadium during the games, he said they're able to provide only 5 police or police officials. Friends, you know that if there's any sporting activity that gets people from the Baba Yara Sports Stadium, it is obviously either inter-school soccer competition or the inter-school athletics event. So if you get about 10,000 spectators at the sports stadium and only 45 police officers or police officers are in charge of these students, then it will be very difficult to control the crowd. And so it's a combination of issues that has led us to where we are today.
That's very interesting. Stephen, Campo Fankra is on the line. I want to ask you another question. Obviously, this is further damage to a facility that has been struggling in the last few years. What else are some of the biggest problems with the Baba Yara Sports Stadium beyond these damaged seats that we've recorded now? Obviously, adding to previously damaged seats. But the stadium is not approved by CAF for a bit. What are some of the major issues from your regular visits there?
So for me, I think after the 2020 World Cup playoff against Nigeria, when the facility was passed to host Ghana versus Nigeria playoff, CAF still raised some issues. And so some of the issues have been outstanding since then. The National Sports Authority in the Ashanti region, together with the National Sports Authority in Accra, have tried as much as possible to resolve some of the issues. The last time the CAF inspectors came here, they were a bit impressed, but they still raise issues just like they do whenever they go to any venue. But, the primary units they look at for, the dressing room, a lot of things they raise have been fixed. The seating arrangement at the dugout, the pitch itself, the quality of the pitch. For now, I think the major issue at the Baba Yara Sports Stadium is the destruction of seats. Close to 4,000, seats have been destroyed. And so I'm sure that if inspectors decide to come today, and then they tore the popular stands, the yellow stands, the red stands, and the central or the center line, certainly they will raise one or two issues. I think the NSA in Ashanti region is on course, even though it's been challenging as regards, getting all the issues fixed, because, most of the issues were inherited, and they cannot fix everything within, 12 months. And so the major ones, which is the pitch, and of course the stands, we now have issues to do with the stands because of the distraction from these students.
Okay. Stephen, thank you very much for your time. Yao is still with us. Yeah, you've spoken out about how our stadium infrastructure does not necessarily meet modern standards, and the need for us to completely destroy these and rebuild the various stadia. What's your biggest issue maintaining the facilities to the point that you think that, no matter how much repair work we do on our current facilities, we will simply keep coming back to these issues, and that we need to move away from this and get completely new stadia?
Well, I always find it fascinating listening to informed views on the problems that we have, that we know we have to solve. But it's good, it is good conversation, good education, because having first-hand knowledge or day-to-day knowledge of what's happening is it helps. Boosting stadium infrastructure, we know this is a conversation we've been having for years. I think when I got into sports journalism seriously, it's an issue we've discussed over and over and over. We're talking of over 2 decades. So it requires a combination of very smart technology, and thankfully now we're in an era where it's available. You don't have to spend $1 million to have a feasibility study as you would have done a decade ago. There's technology that would make it far quicker and cheaper. So we know what the challenges are. I think the question we should be asking is, what do we want? And thankfully, His Excellency the President has spelled out very clearly that we need to improve facilities and also to expand, especially in areas that we don't have sporting facilities. It shouldn't be just concentrated in the capital or in the major cities as we've had in the past, because the big push is about making sure it's all inclusive. Yes, it will take time, but we need to start. So it's a gradual process, and similar problems at in Tamale, the Accra Sports Stadium where our headquarters are, Cape Coast, and this has been a cycle for many, many years. We need to stop that. And key would be funding. And again, through the vision of His Excellency the President and the push of my sector minister, Honorable Kofi Adams, we now have a sports fund. Yes, it's at its infancy, but it has gone through the key stages it needs to go through to be running. That's the good news. What we need to now do is to prepare and find means to populate and flood that fund, and then we know these are the key steps and areas we want to tackle. And yes, I agree with you. Infrastructure is key, because without good infrastructure, you may have all these fantastic talents. They have nowhere to hone their skills, and eventually they need to compete against the rest of Africa and the world. So funding is key, and this government is dedicated to making sure it is well-driven, well-addressed, it is focused, it is long-term, and the fund will definitely do that. I think it's not for me to say what I want to happen. It's a collective decision, it's a policy, it's a direction in which we want to go to boost sports facilities across Ghana, but we need funding. We can talk, we can have all the plans, the architecture, but if we don't have funding, it becomes, another pipe dream. So smart technology and connectivity, we need to do that and connect with the countries. We don't need to look far. Our brothers in Ivory Coast just a few years ago had hosted the AFCON. The technology is there, the infrastructure is there. We need to say, okay, we don't need to go to China or to Europe or Asia. Let's look at our Ghana and what we want and look around us. Has it been done? Can we replicate it? How quickly can it be done? At what cost? And then we can start moving in the direction of actually implementing the changes we want. And I'm confident we will get to that point very soon.
Okay, fair enough. Yeah, we'll leave you. I know you have an engagement at 2 p.m., so we'll let you go. But we'll find more time to engage a bit more on this, because I think it's very important to have a holistic conversation about sports infrastructure in general in this country, and what we can do as a nation to try and help. Because ultimately, as you mentioned, maybe one way of trying to fund some of these things would be the sports fund. But when I looked at the sports fund in itself and where possibly the money could be coming from, it gives me worry about how that could potentially fund the kind of infrastructure that is required to really jumpstart sports development. Because you mentioned Cote d'Ivoire, you mentioned Morocco. All of these countries have not built the kind of infrastructure they've built simply by having a fund. I don't think that's enough. We need more holistic approach, and we need a more state-backed approach in order to get there. But thank you very much, Yao. We appreciate your time this afternoon.
Thank you very much. Thanks for the time.
Yeah, Yao and Pafankra is the Yao. He's gone. Yao is gone. Yao is gone.
Why you do that?
Huh?
Why you do that?
Yao is listening. You can say shouts.
No, he's not listening. I want to talk to Yao through radio. Yao, you know Yao is my guy.
Yeah.
Yao and I go a long way back. And you've called Yao on the show. You didn't give me an opportunity to even say hi or ask him a question. You don't do that. It's very wrong. You should apologize. You know it's wrong. Don't come and do me. It is wrong. You know, try.
How is
Just say sorry. Just say sorry.
You know, try. You know, say Yao be my guy. Wait.
The guy is offended.
You
Just
take,
say
you
sorry.
take the interview. For what? What you want to achieve? Why you know say Yao be my why?
So I should say what?
Friend,
Of course, you've offended me. You offended me. What do you have to do? I'm offended
just
though.
Apologize, friend. Just
Bro,
apologize.
I'm offended. Whatever you do, I'm offended.
Is it that hard to say sorry? Just say sorry and let's move on.
But you can't do that. But you can't do that. He can. But you know the ethics of the job. Forget what you
You've come and there's a matter.
I'm a special guest.
Him to apologize so we move on.
Me too, I'm a special guest. No. I'm not control. I'm saying that he's offended me. The host has offended me. The host has offended me.
He has offended me.
I feel offended. That he didn't allow me to talk to my guy.
Okay.
You are not even listening.
Who told you? Whatever they discuss, I can repeat it. Do you have time? Do you have the time? No, but Fencho, you hate me. No, but if he hates me, Fencho really hates me. I want to respect. I want to make Fencho law say.
Okay.
It's unfortunate that I'm responding to you because I have to respect.
Since February, I want to make Fencho no say, and the whole world listen to join us say, Fencho, you are.
Because of what? But Fent knows say
but he knows.
guy.
No, but friend, you know try.
We know first. But me, he pay me, but I no ball.
Let's try.
You gotta go and get angry at all of my honesty. You know I try, but I don't do too well with apologies. I hope I don't run out of time, cause someone call a referee. Cause I just need one more
Joy 99.7 FM.
I know you know that I made those mistakes maybe once or twice. And by once or twice, I mean maybe a couple of 100 times. So let me redeem on myself tonight. Cause I just need one more shot, second chance.
Sicho, this song is for you.
Is it too late now to say sorry? Cause I'm more than just your bride.
Oh, is it too late now to say sorry?
You made it worse. Times two.
I made it what?
What are you talking about?
What's
expressing is
I'm expressing.
Why did he? Rafael Papa throw I'm my Ronaldo birthday. And the expression. If Fencho wants to express, you should write the song. You should write the song. See if he can sing it.
Speaking of which, we have been joined by the greatest, Mr. Henry Asantuchu, my original boss. Osambolombo.
Sambolombo.
How you doing?
I'm fine.
Any man that
Do they understand the Sambulumbo?
they don't understand it.
Okay. So let's.
Any man that wears short sleeve and tie, I don't trust them. I don't trust them. I don't trust them. Henry, how you doing?
I am fine, Vince.
Yeah, good to have you. Good to have you on the show.
Always a pleasure. It's my first time here this year.
It is your first time here this year. Yeah, that is true.
Okay.
It's your first time here this year. Listen, Henry, we'll get to you. I just wanted the guys to comment. I mean, even for you, I'm sure you were listening to parts of. I don't know if you were listening to.
Yeah, I did.
Our conversation when you were coming here. Yeah. I mean, those things have been happening for the longest time, and it just keeps making the situation worse. In your experience, what do you think we haven't done right, or how can we prevent these things from happening? Because it's like every other year, there's always a story about students destroying stadium infrastructure during Interco.
And it's always about students in Kumasi.
Yes, it's always Baba Yara Stadium. It's always, well, that's true. That's also because, yeah.
Oh, okay. No, Tamale sometimes they use the Aliu Muhammad.
Yeah.
Anyway, but
even Cape Coast uses Cape Coast Stadium all the time.
Yeah.
Nope. Not once.
It's always Baba Yara.
It's always Baba Yara.
I think it's something we have to tackle immediately. It's not. It doesn't. First of all, it doesn't speak well of the kind of products we are churning out.
Yeah.
It's not the best PR for the schools in Kumasi. We all must know that it is not the best that every year we have in our minds that there is a recall and there is that positioning that Baba Yara, something of a sort would happen because students are there for either a football event, athletics event, or any interco competition. Yeah. It's not the best PR for these schools. I was worried when you called our brother Steve Zando into the program, and he was trying to compare his generation to the current generation again. What it means is that the current generation is doing something that needs to be kept immediately. The last few years, this thing occurs and reoccurs. It comes back again, and it's not the best. Maybe another thing is that the security officials have not taken matters seriously. Because if indeed...
Zando mentioned...
Yes, it's one of the things he mentioned. If indeed the occurrences of yesterday is anything to go by, then we need to be fully armed when this year's event or the following year's event is being held. But we take things normal.
Because the antecedents are always there. You can feel what...
Yeah. It happened last year.
Yeah. You can feel it coming.
You can feel it coming. Sometimes you must even prepare before it happens.
Preventive security, very important.
But I think they haven't taken matters seriously. They wait for things to happen before we act in that stead, and it's not good. Destroying properties of the state is a serious offense. And I know that nobody will be arrested, so these kids will do whatever they will do and then get away with it.
That's one of the problems, yeah.
So, but it's a serious matter. I think Jan Pofwankra needs to arrest this immediately. Yeah. He must hold a stakeholders meeting ASAP and put the director of sports in Kumasi in full charge, empower him, also to make sure that the security operators in Kumasi are up to the task.
Just swat them into a bus and go and put them somewhere.
Some of them are adults. Yes, some of them are above 18.
Yeah.
They should be tried.
There's a constitutional definition of an adult.
Yes.
This is not up to. This is not a matter of opinion.
Catch them and send them to jail. It's not every day under the guise of they are students. It happens every year. Catch like 6 of them and send them.
It looks like some of the old students even joined.
They even joined.
No, that's what Zando was saying.
People go to these games looking forward to that happening, and they are inciting it. But look, for me, I think it's a general educational structural problem that we've got. It goes beyond the games, just the games. There is a clear lack of discipline at the secondary cycle education level. Clear. because there are many important things that we should have managed properly that we were lazy to manage, and we completely cancelled it. So we are seeing that there's no more really corporal punishments at the SHS level. And at that level, the students are still very young, they need guidance and training. And I still think that it has to be a certain level of consequence for your inactions or your actions at that level. And when we were growing up, when we were going through that system, some of the things that kept us very disciplined was simply because we didn't want to be suspended, we didn't want to kneel down, we didn't want to get a plot to weed when our friends were studying. There were many, many things that got our heads straight on. But if you are telling us, I mean, if I'm a first year student, I had a Form 2 student to look up to and be careful about because he could punish me. I had a Form 3 student. And if you went to the 4-year cycle, you had a Form 4 student. So by the time you've moved from Form 1 to Form 4, you'd have gone through a certain level of, if like coaching, even by your peers, right? And so all of those things have
Everyone had a school father.
Everybody had a school father. All of that have been wiped away
School
because
mother,
and if seniors are punishing, I agree. The people took advantage of it to bully. So deal with the bullying. In fact, let there be consequences for those who were bullying. But for students who can now be, if like, controlled by their senior students and even teachers because they don't want problems with parents now, this is where you are going to find out. My point is, we shouldn't be wasting resources on interschools. For example, a resource in this case for me, the number of policemen you are talking about. So, why? If the teachers schools can't go and stand in the zones in which their students have been positioned to control them, that's doing the games.
What can the police officer do?
No, I'm saying the police officer can.
I'm saying that what a teacher who spends every day with the student cannot do.
If he cannot do, why are you wasting your time? Because
there's no respect of authority there.
In the school, if you go to those games, your seniors should be able to even shut people down. Your prefects should be able to stand up and then tell you that we are not sit down. Because if you don't obey and you go back to the school, you know something is waiting for you.
So there's a moral breakdown.
Yes, but these days nobody is afraid of anything, no, because nobody can punish anybody in school. So it's a societal breakdown in our secondary cycle education that we need to get back to. Because these days when I see those in SHS, look, when I was SRC president, for repeat.
Ha! Hey, Charlie!
What a guy.
Oh, when I was
SRC.
when I was SRC president. So when I was in KNST level 400, I met students. He said, "Oh, senior people, it's good to see you. I was in the same school with you. You were also for a penny. Thank you so much. You helped me in the way I dressed and everything." I was sharing this testimony with the West. I was like, I remember the day. Oh, no, I was almost far. I was just very
behave.
The most put it
behave.
So it was like, I remember the day you came to assembly and you actually spoke to us, the gentlemen, on how to dress. I told the boys that we are in a school. We have very beautiful girls here.
Hi.
If you don't dress well, nobody will look at you.
Oh, Charlie.
Iron. Tack him. Forget the Tofista.
Check your armpit.
Just Charlie look good. And for you, the girls.
The irony you recommended, does it have the spider at the back?
Charlie. That's the party. That's the next one. And friends, I told them. I even told the ladies.
They use box iron.
Friends, I even went to tell the ladies that, ladies, you are beautiful. Those of you who are doing your uniform short skirts, we don't like them like that. We want in between. And for you people who are doing too long to what they want, if for be they in between and
just on the knee.
What I'm saying is that at that level, we had a certain level of first leadership.
First line of
that you had to respect. Then you go to your house master, you go to your senior house master. Before the issue gets to the staff common room, before it goes to the disciplinary committee, you know you are in trouble. But all of these things, you have to watch it. So it's not only about football. That's why this whole thing is it's not only about football. That's what Zando was saying, his generation, it wasn't this rampant.
But if it's not just about football, teacher, why is it that we've seen countless times other levels of competition, even far more competitive than sport, at secondary school levels, where we've not seen these sorts of things? And
but we've seen Western, so
hold on, and I'm alluding to NSMQ. I've never seen.
We don't report it by his name.
No, you're saying that in it. Hold on.
Not the fighting, no.
Which one?
The fooling. Oh, where's Jackie?
Yeah, but different things. But no, I get it. But different levels. There's fooling and there's complete breakdown of law and order, where distraction is involved.
Let me ask you a question.
That's what I'm saying. So, for example, they hold the NSMQ at various university halls.
Yeah.
I've witnessed the one at University of Ghana several times. So, and M Block, maybe there are chairs there. They feel it to the brain. Students burst from these schools that come and participate. And yet, not once have I ever seen two schools clash inside that hall where furniture has been destroyed. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So why does it happen at the stadium?
But friends, I think what Sicho is saying,
I get that part.
To add to what he's saying,
yes,
the real focus for us should be the moral decadence and the fact that we are seeing worse things happening. Yes, violence has always happened at our second cycle institutions, but in the last 2 years, especially in the past year, the things that are happening and the nature of the things happening clearly go to tell you that there is no proper authority there. Students like to do whatever they can. And look, maybe because they don't happen in sports, we don't pay attention. So if you are a news consumer and mostly it is the subject area that you're interested that you listen to, if you only like sports, you would not have known. Just to take you through some of the incidents that have happened.
Okay.
Last year, in September 2024, an 18-year-old was fatally stabbed by a peer at the O'Reilly School incident. Then, SDA, April last year, Kumasi SDA, a student brought a gun to school, and then he accidentally shot 2 classmates while threatening another. Charlie. Boku SHS, July 2025. A final year student was shot and killed on campus. The school eventually was shut down. As we speak, there is a cadet SHS incident that's currently in court. 5 of them, they assaulted their teacher. There's been multiple. Look, when we were in school, some of our seniors were bad, though.
Yeah.
But
there were barriers.
Did we see within a 2-year cycle multiple shooting incidents, multiple stabbing incidents, right from, and pay attention to this, from the students themselves, their seniors, to teachers, everybody is a victim. It clearly goes to tell you that some of the things that lay the foundation for these things happen are being allowed because we have taken away the checks and the control systems that we had in our schools. And that's why, for me, on this matter, it goes beyond the NSA or the sports ministry. It is the Ministry of Education. Because there's something Sicho said that for me was significant. And all of us experienced it during Interco, Super Zoo. When you are going with the team bus, there is at least one teacher leading the school.
Yeah.
I
didn't remember seeing police when we were having our games. So
because
somebody just drew my attention to last year's NSMQ.
Yeah.
The headline is here that NSMQ 2025 third quarter final contest postponed after crowd disruption.
At this school and
yes.
Oh, so you know what I was going to ask you? I was going to ask you the fence. You've been seeing the quiz. Can you compare the orderliness of last 10 years to what we see now? Even there are no distractions.
No, that's another point.
Yeah.
Even when there are no distractions.
That's another point.
Yeah.
Even if there's no distraction, there's disruption.
There's disruption. Yes. Look, now we are seeing multiple incidents of students carrying guns, pistols.
Complete breakdown.
To campus. Of knives to campus. I don't think we should be looking. Yes, there is a history of these things happening at the Babaya, but it is the same students who are killing their colleagues, who are shooting each other. I'm saying to you, during our time, you had your housemaster or some teacher who would sit in the bus.
How old are you again?
Escort you. Everybody
Henry is sitting here. You keep saying during our time. And Henry, but Henry, your time is like if I choose,
so your time old.
If I choose,
I'm comfortably saying this.
No, but the way you said yourself, your time.
But the
time,
guys, tell the era.
Guys, there's a problem, Henry. I can't focus with the way you are dressed.
I
can't focus. The man is wearing a white shirt, short sleeve, and it's not normal short sleeve. The short sleeve are nearly at his shoulder, and he's wearing a tie, and he's folding his and the trouser is big, so it looks
with
and
glasses.
and he's wearing glasses.
Elective and commerce teachers.
I used to teach mathematics.
I said it.
I've not carry your ball.
If Henry was at Baba Yara, none of these
things will happen.
none of these.
So actually, just finish up.
The solution is not police. You need to restore order. Maybe mine is an uneducated view, but something has to give about this whole we're taking away corporal punishment and without replacing it with a system that restores what the corporal punishment gave us back then.
You can't suspend. They don't suspend students.
Because this thing does happen. What is the worst? Daniel is saying that the adults should be sanctioned, but what is the worst that is going to happen to the underage ones who were involved in this?
Suspension. Surcharge their parents, they'll pay.
To what end?
That's what I was just saying. That's the consequence.
Yeah, you can suspend. You can suspend. It used to be a big deal if you suspend.
I'm saying that the cost of these things that are happening now, of course, in the past, if you go and slap someone or you insult someone, they suspend you. There is that. But are you going to suspend a 14-year-old who has shot and killed a classmate?
No, actually, you'll be withdrawn from the school.
Yeah.
Should be withdrawn from the school. It's a criminal offense. That's why juvenile. That's hold on. That's why juvenile detention centers exist. For those.
But I'm saying that they should alarm us.
Just a quick one on what they were talking about. When you take the students to the Baba Yara Sports Stadium, you're taking them to a public space. The role of the police is to ensure the protection of public property, law and order. So there's absolutely no way you bar students to this place and you will not have the police around.
No.
It's
that's what the point we made. I'm saying
No, he's
he's saying based on what we are saying. No. I'm saying that what we're saying is we don't need 40 police. We don't need. It's a waste of. Look, a lot of things were done based on trust, discipline, and respect.
I agree.
These days, we are saying that we can't trust ourselves. We don't think we are disciplined. We don't think we respect.
Authority.
So we have to bring the final enforcement. That is why we need more than 20 or 50 policemen for inter-school. It's a waste of resources, in my opinion. If our students are well trained and our students are disciplined, the police will be busy handling weightier matters.
Yeah, no, I agree.
But their presence
we don't need it. If you have two policemen, it's okay.
So it's not just a student thing. It's also a societal thing. That's what they're talking about. Yeah. It's the same reason we have policemen.
Are these problems not also because the order you are talking about, the respect you are talking about, and that training in society at the basic level has broken down completely.
I agree.
Yes.
It's the same
because
reason,
it comes from home.
Yeah, it's the same reason you need a police officer at a working traffic light.
Yeah.
Why?
Yeah, it's the same.
It's not children. It's not school children who are driving.
Adults are driving. Yes.
But we have police officers
I agree, yes.
at functioning traffic lights.
Yeah. Because somebody will cross the person.
Yes, it's the same reason we have police officers at Zongo Junction where the traffic light is working. And you have hold on. And you have yes, and we have to build a mesh wire to prevent people from jaywalking, where they built a pedestrian crossing and the people will not use it.
But you have flyovers at Abeka and Apas and Co. Yet they always cross the road.
Yes. To the point where you see N1 at the La Paz area, that's why we had to build that
mesh.
Yes.
We could have done some nice trees, something. That's why I wanna
travel all around. Look, that is why at Circle, under the Dubai, we had to put rocks.
Because people go and sleep there.
Big ones.
People go and sell there.
We are not a progressive society.
So one academy.
And the biggest problem is with the people. We can blame politicians all we want, blame religious leaders all we want. Ghana's biggest problem is these people and our mentality. If we don't change our mentality, and that's why Henry said, hold on,
when there are every serious country, there are consequences for action.
Yes.
When you have people who are afraid to be punished for certain things,
it don't do it.
Why is it that people who leave China, America, come here and they are spitting on the road, but when they go to their country,
don't
do it? If they do it there, there are sanctions. If they do it here, nothing will happen. It's the same human being, different attitude in different geographical locations. It is about consequences.
No.
If leadership enforces certain laws and enforces certain punishment towards certain things will stop.
Agreed. But it doesn't also completely negate the point I'm making about the mentality of the people. Using your own example. So a Ghanaian would go abroad, obey the laws, will not drop a paper on the street. He will come here and do it. But I'm saying that you take an American there, he won't drop a paper there. If he comes here too, he will drop a paper.
No, let's just stay here for 5 years.
3 years.
Or 3 years.
In 3 years.
Yes. No, yes.
No. Give them 3 years. What would make them change?
It's not us. The system.
Who makes the system?
We make the system. Good. But only few people, the entire country won't make the system. It's only few people who have the power to make the system that can make the system. And then we all will follow it. If Ghanaians live here and go to Europe and go to America and we obey their system, right? It's not because the Americans they want to obey it too. Even they want to bypass it. But the system is registered that you know the consequences. If you cross the traffic lights, they don't send you more quick. You know the price is gone. Quick. They know, it is quick. But that American guy
what's happening with your mentality?
Yeah, friends, have you not heard your mental fortitude? Have you not seen people who come from the more advanced world come to Africa and tell you that they love Africa? Why? Because it is easy to get around things that in their place they can pay the policeman something. They can pay to skip a queue. They can pay to get this process faster. In their places, they have to wait for it to be done. So when they come here, sometimes they will tell you that they feel good here. So when people travel to Ghana like Ghana, they be, you know, be sick of chilling the pill. This time you be
Oh God. This is GamePlan on 99.7 Joy FM, also on Hits 103.9 FM. I'm here with Sichofe Philip Achim, Daniel Cranting, Victor Achitomoklo, Henry Asante Chim, Communications Director for the Ghana Football Association, is also joined. That's Mufta. Nabila Abdullah is here as well. Later on the show, Latina Travels will join us to speak about the World Cup and what she's doing as far as the World Cup is concerned, taking people there and all of that. The show is probably brought to you, of course, by Betway. Let me tell you a bit more about Betway. And Betway is saying it's time to get rewarded as the next big sports betting influencer with Betway. You can place your bet and share your codes with friends, fans, and followers. If they place bets using your code, you will earn 4% of their wager. It doesn't matter whether it's a win or loss. If they bet with your code, you earn 4% cash off their wager amount. This means the more people bet with your code, the more you will earn. Start betting, sharing, and winning with Bet Influencer, which is exclusive to Betway. Betway, bet the responsible way. And love doesn't always follow a straight line. Just ask Daniel Cranting. Some relationships break, crash, fall apart, and somehow still find their way home. This Valentine's, GFM is inviting you to share true stories of love that survived separation, breakups, divorce, long silence, distance, betrayal, simply life getting in the way, and how against all the odds you find your way back to each other. No fairy tales, real love, real scars, real comebacks. Send your story via WhatsApp to 05511119997 with the hashtag Joy Comeback Story. And the most intriguing stories will be rewarded with amazing Valentine's gifts, including weekend stays, romantic dinners for two, hampers and home appliances, gift cards, spa dates, and that's not all. Winners will also enjoy fine wines, premium liquors, decadent chocolate, and exclusive Achimota Mall shopping vouchers. The Joy Comeback Love Story promotion is brought to you by Compi Ghana, Love Powered Deals, a gift beyond Valentine, and Achimota Retail Center. A vibe some okay? Danny K, what you see that the reason I can't use DK, the reason I can't use Achu is that.
Why do you have to use me in the first place? Why?
Oh.
Why can't you use you?
The biggest advantage is that my wife know you. We should not say you fool. So, not to go against you. But if like it's somebody else, like a slag. What did that switch you say? What's he saying?
Husband, like,
It's okay. So if you have a comeback story do send it to us 055 The problem with Achu is that he has not come back from any breakup. That's why I can't use him. That's what I wanted to say.
But no, Montada.
But if you break, why continue?
Charlie, they score 3-1 way full time count. You know, no come back. Charlie, they score 3-1 clean.
Wait.
That's no comeback story.
Why? The thing collapsed. Why continue?
Charlie.
So what if Ibi initiates the collapse score?
No.
Hey.
He score first, go first half. When they score 3 second half, no comeback. The match please.
My guy will say if you go get girl fresh. Over the time. Oh yeah, it's still good to go. So if you go get girl fresh. If the girl start to talk now, they look for escape. So if they get yeah. So say if Yara happy way, he won't move on. He go hang on the escape route where he fight. He go take Jamie.
He be gaslighter.
No. He say that boy. If every time he knows it because you know make you can't hold on the hang am. Giddy say you lock. So every time they want because maybe then you start you go say later Enfa. Where you
So
want
that.
so yeah for find something.
Exit route.
Every time. So if you tell him say you don't come back before he go laugh you. Because
Mr. Santuchu, you see, these boys are not. They are not good company. Is it your friend? No? They are my what?
They are your generation. Are you not a gang leader?
Mr. Santuchu, we have.
Are you not a gang leader?
We have 20 coaches who are currently going through a CAF License A program. Let me just go through the list. I'm really happy that this program is back. You can tell us a bit more about that, but here's and it's a very exhaustive list, yeah? So I just go through it. Emmanuel Mensah, Abega Wilson, Dora Zuta, Winfred Dormon is also going to do the CAF License A. Godwin Atram is also part. Sadiq Abubakar, Setose, Enoch Deite, Isaac Arma, Sandra Boache, Webek Opong, Mohammed Hamza Obeng, the assistant coach of Hearts of Oak, Henry Wellington as well, Lai Kingston, Benis Edichumwa, Anita Redu, Hamza Mohammed of under 20 fame, John Penster, Yakubu Mohammed, and Joseph Ajman Jr. Finally, Henry, how long has it been since we last did a CAF license? It has been a big problem, so this must feel like big relief that you can finally do this.
Yeah, thank you, Fincho. It's been a very long time. I think the last time we had CAF license A was somewhere in 2017-18 thereabout.
Yeah, almost 10 years.
Yes, but what happens is that at any point in time, CAF develops new coaching convention for coaches on the African continent. And the one they announced 2 years ago, a little over a year ago, was that in the next 2 years, so by 2027, coaches without license A cannot handle national teams.
Wow.
Yeah, so from the U17, so the U15 is not proper national team because that is at the basic level, the school level. So from the U17 to the senior national team, every national team coach must be a license A holder. And
At least.
Yes, and that's non-negotiable. So it's either you do the license A or you have the license A or the pro license. Hopefully in 2027, CAF will introduce its own version of the pro license so that those with a license A can aspire to move on from the license A to the pro license level. So we've been chasing CAF for this particular license approval. Initially, the first thing they did was to approve for us to review the licenses of all the A holders who took part in the 17-18 coaching course. So we did refresher courses for all of them, especially those who applied and decided to go through that. We did refresher for B holders as well, and then we did fresh courses for license C, who had then come from the basic level, because now you need license D to coach at the youth level, which is why we even introduced the free license D course for our ex-female footballers and all of that. So we've done that across the country, and we've got over 1,000 license D coaches as we speak. You have to practice for at least 2 years. Go to the field, come back, refresh, go to the field again, and then you can apply for license C. Those at the C level will move up to the B level. As we speak, license B is happening in Pram as well. Yes, we have the instructors from CAF, and then also the GFA coach education lead, which is Dr. Prosperity Ogum, and then Professor Minta are in charge of that. We've had a series of courses for B holders, and the good news is that at long last, our curriculum for license A has been approved. We ask coaches to apply, B holders to apply, but now another directive is that you cannot have more than 20 coaches in a class
at a time.
So that's why we have put them into different batches, and this is the first batch, and we have some of our ex-internationals and some of our elite coaches in this batch. Yes, Dora Zuta has been around for a long time. She's been working with Messi Tego, Lai Kingston, John Pinto, moved from the C to the B, and now he has the opportunity to do the A, which is very good news. Anita Ridumita is assistant coach for the Black Queens. She's also been handling the football team for the Ghana immigration service, and she's the lead coach for the immigration team, the ladies team. And so she also has this opportunity. Not just Moses Daite has also been around, Winfred Dormon, an ex-player, Champions League winner, and then the assistant coach of Swedro All Blacks, Joe Ajana, who previously played for Sekendi Azakes as well. So this is where we are. Hopefully next month this course will take off. Once we finish the first one, we'll also announce the date for the second batch and then the subsequent batches.
This is exciting and it's good to know about the new CAF coaching conventions as well, because from what you have said, if 2027 came around and we didn't do this license A for the likes of Lai Kingston, he couldn't have coached our under 17.
Yes. Yeah. So
this will open new doors.
Absolutely. So even for Lai, before you are given a job, that you have begun processes to upgrade. Because if you have not begun process of upgrading to the next level, it's difficult for you to be employed. Yeah. Because the new employer will look at it and say, okay, so I am taking a huge risk. The next year, he doesn't stand any chance of coaching because he's a license B holder. He doesn't have any plans of moving up. Yeah. So this has been the discussion, and I must say that yes, from the female side and then the male side, a lot of investment has gone into this, and we are happy that finally we find ourselves in this situation.
We talk about coaching, and especially in the Ghana Premier League, a lot of recycling, a lot, and that had been a worry. And Keto Kroku has said, and all of us have said, that coaching is one of our biggest problems in this country. You mentioned that there are over 1,000 CAF coaches across the country, and all of that. What is the FA's plan for coaching upgrades across the country in terms of, apart from just doing licenses? Are you also, because I think we know that a lot of the people that handle codes, some of them are just people that are great with organization. You can put a couple of people together to play. Yeah. That's it. Your coach. Is there an intentional tapping of some of these people with potential to try and put them in the system and upgrade them?
Okay, so the technical directorates, we set up regional technical directorates and district technical directorates. Okay. So those at the district level furnish the regional office with information, and then it comes to the head office here in Accra, and a decision is made. As part of the CAF coaching, going forward, coaches at the basic level need at least D certificate to be able to coach. And from next year, it becomes mandatory. As we speak, we've run a series of courses across the country, but from next year, it becomes part of the club licensing requirement. So if a club at the basic level, juvenile level, be it U13, U15, U17, playing in the coast leagues at Tumu, your place, and he doesn't have...
Where the GFA president was too cheap.
Yes, recently. and this person doesn't have...
I saw the photos, and I saw my uncle, yes, presenting the ship to Keto Kroku. Meanwhile, last month he said they stole his ship. But that is a story for another. I'm not here to shame my uncle. You know, he said team swept all of them. The whole head.
No, within a few days he has a division.
He's brought another one.
He's giving it to
No, he has not. But you see, I'm not here to shame my uncle.
You've already done it.
What do you mean I've already done it?
You've already done it. Wait, what more can you say that will shame him?
If I say more,
why are you
What's
trying to describe your uncle as someone who is not trustworthy?
no, I'm saying that there are questions that need, because
But it's been weeks.
I saw him.
But
He was
no proof. There is no. It's for your uncle.
and also
No.
In any area, but PDA no the area, and no na umdema president. Or the player back.
you were just talking about
Yes,
how it's now mandatory
Yes.
if you want to coach any coast club,
Yeah.
whether your kids are 12, 15.
And this does not only apply to head coaches. So, if you're a goalkeepers trainer, as
So
we speak,
all your technical staff.
yes, if you are a goalkeepers trainer for a Premier Division team, you need a license B to be able to be licensed. You know, by the association to sit on the bench. Without that, you cannot sit on the bench. And this is not only happening in Ghana; it's happening across the African continent as part of the new CAF coaching convention. It is here to streamline the system, and also to ensure that people with expertise, with the right skill and expertise, are employed at the club level, at the continental level, and also at the national level, so that our game would grow the way it should. So I say that. You were talking about what the FA is doing. Yes, so we started with the refresher courses. So all the license A holders went through refresher courses just to renew their certificates.
Yeah.
So if you have a coach who hasn't gone through the refresher course, you cease to be a coach because you cannot practice. You can be a coach in your bedroom, but you cannot be a coach on the field because your license has not been renewed, or your license has not gone through the new phase of the CAF
I know a coach
coaching
like that who has
convention.
not renewed his license for the past 8 years. And again, why are you loud? Laughing so loud?
But it's funny. When you were saying it, you were laughing.
Yeah. Me?
I only louder than you.
Why?
Because I find it a bit funnier than you find it.
Okay.
Mention his name.
I can't do that.
So yes. So some of the things we've been
I
doing.
have a problem.
Some of the things we've been doing over the years is to put together the coaching curriculum.
Yeah.
The former technical director, Bernard Lepet, started together with Professor Minta. You know, at the time, Professor Minta was the director of coaching education. So he must come up with the curriculum, send emails to CAF, now back it with materials, course outline, and all of that. And then later you have to go and defend. So it goes through a process. Now, today, Professor Minta is the technical director, so it means he has the benefit of history, and then also being part of the process. He understands how things have gone in the last 4 or 5 years. And then one of his students is now the director of coaching education, which is Dr. Prosper Nate Ogum, who until his latest appointment was also an instructor. Right. You know, so he also understands the basics and the rudiment and what we have been doing in the last 5 years. So eventually, the curriculum, learning materials, and the course outline and everything we submitted to CAF been approved. This is where we find ourselves. All our potential A coaches will go through the training, they will be licensed, and then they can continue their
I'm excited
careers.
about that. How many B coaches do we have that could potentially be upgraded to A?
Close to 300, I think.
Wow.
Yeah.
So you're saying that by the approval you've received as an FA to now conduct the license A, we could potentially be looking at over 300 license A coaches in Ghana.
Before your application is accepted, you go through a process. So first of all, you all must apply.
Okay.
After the application, you will be shortlisted for an interview, one-on-one interview. After the interview, if you go through the interview session and you come out with flying colors, then you will be shortlisted for the course.
So it's
I
not
can't
guaranteed.
No.
I see. So it's not guaranteed that because
Not
you
at
have
all.
a B,
Not at all.
you will auto.
No, there is a process.
Okay, that's an interesting discovery.
Just to put checks and balances in place and
yeah.
ensure that the quality ones are able to.
So it means that you have a B license and fail to get to the point where you can study for the
Take
A.
up the A, yes.
Okay, so I mean that's good. Also, I have two more questions for you on the issue. The first question is this: we developed a whole book called the DNA of Ghana Football that we are supposed to use to train our coaches, to integrate our style of football into our coaching education. To what extent are we doing this?
Yeah, I've been part of all the coaching courses since this DNA was developed. I go to Pram Pram. Even tomorrow I'll be in Pram Pram.
And it's how you coach.
Me say me can. I have to. I haven't.
No,
I haven't really sat for the course. I haven't really sat for. Yes.
And
but he has been good.
I observe. I sit down. I listen. I look at all the things.
Harry, when we go to the World Cup, when we go to the World Cup against England, and Bellingham has moved into it, and you see it with your coaching eyes. The eye you've been looking at the coaching things in Pram Pram with. Draw Otto's attention. Don't go and stand there and do your body communication. All hands on deck. We want to win. Corona, we are a partial coach.
No, Harry, just answer that question for me.
Which one?
This guy. Don't mind me. Don't mind me. You were saying that you've sat in meetings with the DNA, you've been there.
Yeah, so it is used. It's part of the course. It's part of the outline.
So you integrated it
yes,
into
yes.
Even at the very basic level?
Yes, from the D level.
Wow.
D, C, and B. From that level. And I will say that the A is elite.
Of course.
But at least once you pick it up from the D level, it runs through the courses until you get to the A.
Good to know.
Yeah.
My second one is collaborations. Obviously, we may have a CAV license A program here, but it's obvious that there are other coaching programs and coaching and jurisdictions where people can always go and gain knowledge. Thankfully, last week I saw the FA put out a statement that four of our
Gordon
coaches...
Atram, Wilfred Drummond, Hamza Obin, and then I think who's the last person? I've forgotten the name.
Yeah, four of our coaches.
Assistant coach.
The house assistant. Yes, that is that not Hamza?
No. Hamza is in Kotoko.
Hamza is in Kotoko. The house assistant coach is who?
Ghazali.
Ghazali, yes.
Ghazali. Yes. So for the four of them will be in Wales.
Yes, they are already there.
Yeah. For what is that collaboration about?
Okay, so we have series of exchange programs.
Okay.
And let me just
use
this opportunity to commend our colleagues with the Dutch Football Federation. We've had this long-standing relationship with them for women's football coaches. So Yusuf Bazigi has benefited, Messi Tego has benefited, Joe Adakwa has benefited, Anita Reduminta has benefited, and then this lady who is coaching the U15, Joyce Boate Ajay, is also a beneficiary.
Wow.
Yes, so they also went through a similar exchange program with the Dutch Football Federation. We were actually working with VV Venlo, Feyenoord, and then Ajax. So it was a 1-year program. Some of the sessions were online, so they took the online session in Ghana, and then they went to Holland and then Rotterdam for the practical session. So that is done. Our agreement or our MOU with the Welsh Football Federation is to also help us develop capacity or build capacity. And one critical area is coaching. Coaching, we also have another exchange program with the Saudi Football Federation, and that one focuses basically on refereeing. And so yes, for the coaching bit.
So we'll send our referees to Saudi to learn a bit.
Oh yes,
Yeah.
last year this guy was there. This referee, I've forgotten the name. The name.
We had a referee there.
We had two referees there actually.
Okay.
Yes. One male, one female.
Okay.
Yes, they were there for that program. So for this capacity building program with the Welsh Football Federation, we want to try as much as possible and improve our national team coaches. you know. So having sat down with them and gone through this, they gave us a certain timeline that we needed to send some coaches there.
The names you were looking for were Juliet Sapir and Selim Yaobles.
Yes, Yaobles.
Yaobles.
Yes. Those two were in Saudi Arabia for that exchange program with the Saudi Football Federation last year. And so that is it for Saudi. And this one is with the Welsh Football Federation. We just want to try as much as possible to bring our people up, all the key stakeholders who are in the industry, to upgrade them, to upskill their standards, so that we'll be able to rub shoulders with our colleagues on the African continent. Yeah. I know it's not easy. It involves...
How long will they be there?
2 weeks. They'll be there until the end of the month.
And will they be the last batch? Or
no.
After that,
no. We will have another group. Yeah, at a different time. Okay. Yes, we will go.
Thank you for that, Henry.
No,
I need to ask him World Cup related questions.
No, forget.
No, true.
There's too much time for that.
No, there's no time.
Oh, the World Cup is in July. People are going to coach.
No,
how much does it cost? You see, that's why I told you hate me. You hate me. Yeah, for one kind matter. You won't do them again.
People want
hey, you know. How much does it cost?
No, I don't want to talk about the Bofanka thing.
No,
because both of you are my people.
Don't mind him.
I want to
stay in the middle.
Yes.
Don't mind.
When you born, you say.
What's your question? What's your question?
Somebody they do join. You know, go fit tell them. When you born. See, Harry, how much does it cost for somebody to enroll on any of the badges like D, C, B, and A? How much is it? A D or a C? The cost.
Honestly, it differs.
The cost
from time to time. Let me see if I can get it from.
Because I know having your badges can be very expensive.
It is expensive.
I saw that.
To the pro level can be very expensive.
The A was 4,000.
It is expensive.
Oh, when I say
yes.
Bad.
So yes.
So I think I can pull it off for you, Henry. They publish that stuff. I see it all the time.
Yeah, you see. But the FA, you people are working on, but your problems are too many. We don't see it. But the things they talk for you, or they mean say in the week. But it be say Charlie, so way.
Yeah, I mean that is sports. You say boat. In
fact,
when you say boat can employ the best nutrition in the world when he goes to the track and doesn't perform.
Yeah.
Who knows the nutritionist? Nobody remembers how much he has invested in his backroom staff.
The things are saying they sound nice.
The GFA,
so I get it.
In fact, especially for the ex-players, they do it for free. They call it scholarship.
Yes.
Okay. So if you've played the game before, or you're actively playing and you want to enroll and do the CAF license D, the FA enrolls you for free.
Yeah, we call it the Ghana Football School.
Yeah.
Who's that ex-player? Those of us who play coach football.
No, you don't qualify.
Professional, like, or
you have Ajoabayo and Co are beneficiaries. Give TIU and
national team ex-footballers, or even the league.
No, at least you.
Okay, once your name went through the FA system as a professional footballer,
you have made an impression at the professional level. We give. There is this girl who plays for the U20 who is now with the Black Queens. She's now in America. She was with Dreams Ladies. What's her name? She captained the Black Princesses to win the Wafu in Kumasi. We beat Nigeria on penalties.
That's your
a few years ago.
Stella has a license D coaching course, a coaching certificate.
Yeah, some of the players have been doing.
Yeah,
nice.
Even while she's playing.
But why are you doing it? You say it's starting next 2 weeks.
Yes.
Why are you doing it in the middle of the season? Couldn't you have planned?
CAF gives the dates.
The dates.
Yes.
But the CAF no one say bobo.
They know. You know. It's also got to do with the instructors who will come and supervise.
And
so these instructors, some of them do virtually CAF instruction job across the continent.
Okay, so it's Ghana's 10 now. They'll go somewhere else.
10.
Okay.
We have to do it this time. From here, they will go somewhere else.
Henry, one thing that a lot of people want answers to, and I'm glad that you're here, is the World Cup tickets. They said that they were giving some tickets to the member associations, and the general public could contact. That's a $60 tickets, right, to the GFA. First of all, how many of those did you get as an FA? How many of the $60 tickets did you get?
The notice or the communication from FIFA did not come in block. They will be giving tickets for specific matches.
Okay.
So Ghana versus Panama in Toronto, we're entitled to a certain number of tickets. Toronto.
It's Toronto, Henry. Say it away. It's Toronto. It's Toronto.
It's Toronto. Why?
Toronto.
No, might be Toronto.
Mommy, I don't know.
It's Toronto.
I don't know.
Toronto.
Why you they do this thing?
I don't
What sort
know.
of mischief be this?
Me, I don't know. It be seriously. You the time say be Toro.
Toronto.
Henry, go on. Don't mind it. Don't
Who is
mind
this?
it.
Who is this guy?
Sicho is
Who
very-
brought him
he's
here?
very
Daddy
silly.
get
He's
it,
very
man.
silly.
But you see, surprisingly, he's my man. Oh.
Oh, my brother. Oh, my big brother.
Henry, go on. Because we will have. Wait, 055-111-19997. I don't know. Anyone with thoughts on what we were talking about, please send us a message. 055-111-19997. Henry, yes.
Yes, so same applies for the England-Ghana game in Boston and then the Croatia-Ghana game in Philadelphia. As we speak, we have not received the tickets yet, so it's difficult to speak directly to that. Even though all member associations have been notified, we haven't had the tickets yet. So what the tickets that is currently on sale is the 10% allocated tickets for every team at all the venues. That's what we are currently selling. So you remember somewhere in December, we put out a communique that interested Ghanaians, both home and abroad, can apply. And then we will review their application, get back to them, send them invoice for them to pay. And then from the middle of March, we will then receive proper, communication from FIFA allocated to those who have paid and have proof of payment. Then they can receive their tickets.
So if I want the $60 ticket now,
you have to wait because we do not even have the payment channel as
Yeah, that's the
Which ones are on sale now?
the
Which
one
are
on sale now is the 10%.
How much is that?
The 10% tickets allocated to each participating team.
yes.
So, for instance, the game against England, Ghanaian fans are entitled to 10%
Yes.
of the entire
Stadium.
Only
stadium
Ghanaian
capacities.
fans, yes.
Only Ghanaian fans. That is what we are currently.
That came to you.
Yes,
The
that came
FA.
to us. Yes.
Yes.
So that came to us. So we put out a communique that interested Ghanaians can apply. So that one, the category 3 for Ghana versus Panama, category 3 is $154.
So that's not a $60 ticket.
No.
This is a 10%
This is
allocation.
yes. And the category 2 is $418. Category 3 is $495. Now for England versus Ghana, category 3 is $242. Category 2 is $473. And then category 1 is $660. Now, in Philadelphia, Croatia versus Ghana, category 1 is $550. Category 2 is $440. And then category 1 is $198. This is what is currently on sale.
3, you mean, yeah.
Category 3, yes. This is what is currently on sale.
So if I want to buy this
So if you want to buy this, just send an email
to
to tickets@ghanafa.org and tell us what you want to buy for which specific match. Maybe for England versus Ghana, I want 4 category 2 tickets.
okay.
And then for Croatia versus Ghana, I want 10 category 1 tickets.
What
And-
is the wait period for them to hear back?
So
if I
if you
send
send it today,
now,
I'm sure if you send it now, those in charge will check from the system if the ticket you are asking for is available.
Okay.
Because I know from yesterday, I actually had a 10-minute meeting with a CFO, and he was telling me that category 3 and 2 are running out.
of all the 3 matches.
Yes, they are depleting very fast. So if you are unlucky and you send the email after this show and you don't receive immediate response, then it means that they are checking. If the one you are asking for is not available, then they will recommend that if you have the capacity, you can shoot to the next category.
I mean, I like this. It's openness, it's fair. Anybody can send a mail and get a response, and you can buy.
Even yesterday, I helped a couple of guys. This morning, they came back to me to say they've received their
So usually,
invoice.
so for example, so you send the mail. Let's say I send a mail. I say I want category 3 ticket, England versus Ghana. Then you reply and say, yes, there's category 3 ticket available. Is this amount of money?
Yes, the response will come with the invoice.
And then how do I pay?
And then you pay. Yes, the invoice has all the bank
There's
details.
details in there.
Yes.
So you go and pay and come for
And then you come back with your proof of payment. Later, when FIFA releases the ticket, we will contact you and get you the physical ticket.
Fantastic. I love it. I love it.
So definitely are working.
No, there's been so many people
But-
very confused about the whole process, or maybe even saying that they don't understand where to go. Now you do. Tickets at GhanaFA.org. O-R-G. Tickets at GhanaFA.org. You want to buy any ticket, send the information. Henry has explained explicitly what needs to be in the email. I want 3 category 3 tickets for Ghana versus England. Simplicity. They will respond.
So, breaking news.
Breaking news. Give us the breaking news. Some tickets are sold out.
No, you go on. I'll talk about it.
Eh.
Yeah, I just want to be sure everything is fine. Then I can put it out. But I know you're already aware of. The last time I even spoke to your colleagues here, I mentioned that the backroom staff of the Black Stars will be enhanced, augmented before the World Cup. So I think
we have news regarding that.
Yes, that's what
I think it's only respectful that you break it on this show. Who has joined the technical staff of the Black Stars? Henry Asantuchum. We own that courtesy. It's a new year, no? Because I think everybody wants to check.
He says he wants to check. He wants to
Oh,
give false
he
information.
said breaking news first.
And he later said
Why?
that he wants to check.
Henry was a journalist. You don't say breaking news and check later. You check before you go and say breaking
See,
news.
you can see news you think is breaking, but you have to take a pause and
But
check.
So
I
let me-
said
so let
Henry
me-
has been a journalist.
So you've
But
never
I'm
seen
still a
news
journalist.
breaking that you've taken a pause
you
before.
don't go and say breaking news and say
The
nah.
guy wants to talk,
But
but you are shouting over him.
But I'm still a journalist.
Ah, yes, you are.
I didn't quit.
No, you didn't.
Bibi
Ah,
didn't
okay.
copy me.
No, you didn't.
I'm not.
You didn't. Oh God, you didn't. You didn't.
When
quit.
did this boy become?
What I talk? This is what
I don't know. Sack him.
Okay.
Danica, leave that place.
So
leave that place.
um,
Latina is here. Leave that place. Leave that place. Sack him.
the additions are as follows.
Yes. Thank you very much, Henry. He's doing us the
Alain Ravera, who is a French
Your Google checks is here.
coach.
Karim, breaking news card.
Alain
Alain.
Ravera, who is French, has joined as an assistant coach.
Okay.
He brings international experience, having previously worked as assistant coach with the Guinea national team and AS Monaco.
Wow. Say the name again.
Alain Ravera.
Alain Traore.
Yes. Ravera. Alain Ravera. Then once came
So he's
last.
joined as an assistant coach.
Yes.
All right.
Once the Women's Africa Cup of Nations is over in Morocco,
Yeah.
came last. Bjorkekren will also join the Black Stars
Full Avengers.
Oh, Chale.
for
Oh,
the World Cup.
Chale. Oh, Chale.
And then for scouting purposes,
oh, what? You don't know
a Spanish by name Jose Daniel Martinez Alfonso
that? Jose
has also
Daniel.
joined as a video analyst. He previously worked with Atlanta FC in the MLS. Jose Daniel Martinez Alfonso. Now, the medical department has also been reinforced with a return of Carlos Lozano Romero as a team physiotherapist. Carlos was with us in Qatar 2022, and he has come back. And then, completing the addition, we have British-born Ghanaian performance specialist Dwayne Piasa, a.k.a. Parkwesi. He comes in as a performance coach. Dwayne has been in and out qualifiers, but now he's going to join us fully for the World Cup as a performance coach. Very lovely guy. I like him so much. So these are the appointments that we have made regarding the backroom staff for the World Cup.
Thank you, Henry. Thank you for breaking down this.
Exclusive.
I'll get to it. Let's get them published right now. Madam Latina.
Litina in 2010.
Yes.
Why you haven't introduced her? Why is she now
You
trying
see,
to?
no, the thing is, we have only. She wants to attack you, but she wants to use the time to attack you. But she has only 4 minutes.
Honestly, she is very hardworking.
She's an amazing woman.
Outstanding business professional.
Sweet Liti.
I'm telling you. I worked with her closely in 2010. She was with us throughout, even before the tournament. I remember going to South Africa about 7 times before the World Cup, and then the World Cup proper. And then she was, so Litina.
And after the World Cup.
You know,
after the World Cup, she was supposed to give me something. She didn't give me.
Madam Litina, you see, Henry has managed to take all of your time.
Oh, so
you have to
sorry.
come back here next week.
I'll come once you invite me.
No. You have to come back next week because today, Henry has taken all your time. So you have to come back next
As the breaking news come where you say put them on there, you don't go talk.
But how is it going with the World Cup packages?
Yes, we have started submissions of our US and Canadian visas because of time. Yeah, and we employ everyone who is interested to come with their passports, and let's start. And now when you enter my office, I don't say go and fill your forms and come. You are there, no, we are filling your forms because we want to just make sure that we are on time with everyone, including Joy. You people haven't sent me your list though.
We'll bring the list, protocol. so the people who insulted me on the show today, their names have been removed.
It's in your hands. Just take anyone you want to take off.
Power is sweet. Power is sweet. Yeah. Power is sweet. So we've been doing this for a few weeks now. I'm sure you've got the numbers are filling up.
Yes, we've said so. Today we are submitting 100.
Wow.
Yes, 100. We are just about. Henry's here. We are sending the list for the GFA's receipts of match tickets. You know they have this letters.
You succeeded.
Yes.
Congratulations.
So, because someone walked into my office just yesterday. Said, "Oh, I tried to do it on my own. I applied for Canadian visa, and I saw his refusal. Said you claim you are going to you're going to watch the World Cup. There's no proof that you have. There's no proof of any ticket or anything. That was the reason they denied him his visa. It's serious. Meanwhile, there's information going around that you don't need a match ticket to go and watch the World Cup. It's a lie.
You need it.
You need it, or you need some form of a letter or a receipt, whatever you paid to GFA to add to your application.
So you have secured your tickets.
Well, Henry here knows everything already.
Wow. Yeah. 100 people already.
Yeah.
And
we need 1,000, so we need 900 more people, so they should come.
Yes. No, it's true. And everybody's calling you.
Yes. As a matter of fact, AGI is our partner organization for this, and we have secured a conference room where we are doing our B2Bs. The pharmaceutical associations, all four branches are on board. We have so many other business organizations who have approached us that they want to be able to exhibit, they want to be part of the B2B. So this World Cup is not just fun. We want businessmen to go and spend money and make money. So it's spend and make.
And do connections. Look, as I promised, next Friday you have to come back.
Definitely, I'll be back here.
Next Friday you have to come back. We spend about 10 to 15 minutes just talking about the whole process.
Definitely.
What people stand to benefit. But for anyone who wants to immediately contact you right now, as you've indicated, it is such a great thing that you walked into the GFA person here who has confirmed that you already have secure tickets. You have 100 applications gone out already. For those that have just heard this and want to immediately contact you, what's the number?
Yes, so my they can call. They can walk in. Actually, calling is good, but just come to Alisa Hotel, Northridge, and anyone will walk you to our office. We are working Saturdays and Sundays. Can you imagine?
As well?
Yes, because we want to be on time. Yeah. We are working Saturday, Sunday. We're working from 10 to 6 p.m. And then any other days, 8. And my number is 0244 260 789. I'll take it again. 0244 260 789. Thank you, Fenty.
Thank you, Madam Litina. So call now. But next week, we will come back here, of course. She'll be back here next Friday. We'll talk about all of the other things you stand to benefit once you pay the money. How much is it, by the way?
So our lowest package is $3,990.
Easy peasy. And the city is doing well now. So that's...
and the highest package?
The highest package is $6,900 for you to watch all 3 matches.
Yeah. Okay.
The 3,900 is for 1 match and 5 days. But if you did the 6,900, you're doing all 3 matches. We are keeping you for more than 2 weeks.
Wow, amazing. Madam Latina, thank you very much. That has been, Game Plan. We're back again next Friday with Madam Latina, of course, of Latina Travels and Tours. Until then, my name is Fentio, Tahir Fentio. Big shouts to the crew. Big shouts to Henry for coming. Up next, BBC World Service. And after that, Lexus Spiel will drive you home. We're back again next Friday.
News with